This is Dr. Weinrich, and I'm going to walk through using Grammarly Premium. So you should have gotten Grammarly Premium through Piedmont, and if you haven't done that yet, you can watch the previous presentation on how to do that. So this one is when you go to your Grammarly login page. You see that I'm up here. I've already logged in on this laptop, so it shows me this. Now I'm going to do manager plan. It's going to give me options to upgrade. I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to go right in. So you see that just flashed and it's gone. All right, I'm going to upload a file to edit. So this will take me, that's taken me to screen captures. Don't need that. I'm going to go into my stuff, examples, my character analysis first draft example. Okay, so first of all, I've set this so that the set goals screen will pop up immediately when I upload something. Now down here there's a box that reminded me that the formatting for Word will be there when I download it. So now my goals are going to be, I have a knowledgeable audience because they've all read the stories, and one of those is what I'm writing on. Formality, I'm going to make it formal because this is an academic paper. I'm writing to my professor and my classmates. Domain, we are academic, so I'm going to select that. My tone should be neutral. It could be confident. I'm going to say it's also analytical and respectful. My intent is to both inform and convince because I'm making an argument, a formal argument. So this box is where I check to set goals when I start a new document. So that's done. All right, so I could do a lot of editing in here. I could spend time editing in here and then go back and edit in Word. But I notice I've got a page number that doesn't belong up here. I also have the wrong date here. And I'm going to make sure that my title is centered and everything else is formatted when I go back to Word. All right, the first thing I see is this red highlight, and that's identified as a dangling modifier. So to know for sure that that's what I've got, I'll read it. If I don't understand, well, I'm not really sure what they mean about dangling modifier, then I open up the little lesson on dangling modifiers. The subject, the subordinate clause and subject are in bold to illustrate how one modifies the other. Okay, so I see that having outlived her family, her life, I see that her life is not who outlived her family, she outlived her family. So I need to change that. I'm going to show less and see what their suggestions are. Here it is. Rephrase sentences down here because the rest of the sentence is in blue. I'm going to ask it for suggestions. Okay. Having outlived her, this is suggesting something about the rest of the sentence. So I'm going to just change this here. I might go back to Word to do this part, but I'm going to say her life is narrated, and unchronologically, they did not identify that, but I put a question mark there. And I'm going to say through a fractured narrative, or through, because I already said narrated, I'm going to say through a fractured chronology. And get rid of that question mark. And now I'm going to see what other suggestions they have for this. Well, it's wordy from the point of view of the town who judges and scrutinizes her life. I have to decide if I want town to be singular or plural because it can be either one. And because they use the plural pronoun we, I'm going to make it a plural. Now, they've identified this because they think I should put a comma after town, and I don't agree with that as a grammar person, but if you did, I wouldn't. Dang you. Her life is narrated. And I could change that to the town. Yeah. The town narrates, her life through a chronological narrator, and then get rid of from the point of view of the town. And I've created more problems for myself, right? So, fractured chronology. While they judge and scrutinize her. And that probably needs some this is identifying inconsistent spacing. Now you might see this. I see it because I often put 2 spaces instead of 1. So I want to make them all 1 space. I'm going to update all. So that solves that problem for the whole paper. Now I read this before. I'm going to rephrase it. Click rephrase because I already read it. I like this suggestion, can instead of is able to. And then this is a possibly wordy sentence. I'm going to ignore that. Okay, so you see the blues have to do with, this one says get rid of that. It's redundant. I'll do that. So I'll look at each of them and judge them. This is a bad suggestion. After presenting the reader with the resolute and delusionary, Miss Emily, the narrator provides. So the narrator is the subject of this sentence. It's not renaming Miss Emily. Okay, so the rest of these are similar suggestions. This one is pointing out that I used this word twice. And I'm going to get rid of that word. This I don't want to get rid of. So I go through it and I consider each of these suggestions on their own, and then I need to save it. So I can do that in a couple ways. I can select it and copy, paste it. Let me hide the assistant. Let's see. Does it tell me how to save that there? Advanced. So let's see if it tells me here. These I think have to do with uploading a new document to Grammarly or downloading. I'm going to select all. And then I'm going to copy and I'm going to create a new, that's something else. I'm going to create a new document. And let's see if it formats it. It doesn't format it. But I will reformat with Word and put in my header and heading. So that's all. Thank you.